So are we about ready to get started there, Buster? Hmm? Yes? Yeah? I thought so. Good morning, my friends, and welcome to another Shave and Rich's Shave Den. I'm your host, Rich. Today's shave is brought to you by, would have been yesterday's, but this is a sample from the Los Angeles Shaving Company, Black Rose. I only had a little bit of it, but I got myself distracted yesterday. I'm not quite so distracted this morning. Oh, I'll be using the Maggard synthetic brush. Continuing using the GameChanger with the 0.84 plate and the unknown blade. This will be shave number 2. And Captain's Choice bowl. Well, neat thing I found, or just by accident, when you have a sample, that first ring in the Captain's Choice bowl is just about right. Just about the right amount of soap for a good lather. If I pack it in there, then the little kernel go slithering all over the place, and it seems to work for me. Of course, that's still a lot of soap, but it's a good approximation. I've heard, I was reading, somebody was wondering how much soap to use if they got a sample and had a lather out of it. I says, well, that's my solution to that question. The soap's lathering real nice. I don't know when I got the sample. It's been around for a while. I finally decided to pack a bunch of my miscellaneous little bits and pieces and whatnots here and there. And finally had an empty container, so I decided to assemble my clown puke. Unfortunately, with a lot of different samples that I had different textures of soap too. I had some triple milled, really hard soap, and some almost croupy soaps, and soaps in the middle, and everything in between. So I'll put them all in there and let it sit for a while, and I'm assuming that they'll all eventually kind of equal out. That's where the other half of this little container of Black Rose went. It was just a different color. The soap was almost black. It was really dark. So I said, well, this is different looking. I didn't remember where it had come from, so I decided I would go ahead and at least shave with it once to see what it was like. Almost like disrespecting for somebody to go to the trouble of sending you a sample, and then it goes straight to a clown puke collection rather than being sampled and tried. Well, a pretty good thick lather. I still do have the trans or intergalactic pre-shave soap on, but I didn't do anything with it this time. I just put it on and set about getting my lather on. Doing pretty good. I can't detect a whole lot of roses. It's a very mild smelling floral. Spent the day yesterday pretty much in a haze. I woke up, my shoulder was hurting. I had driven myself to physical therapy the day before yesterday, and figured that using an automatic transmission car that it wouldn't be much of a problem, but I failed to figure how much wiggling and jiggling movement actually happens while you're driving a car. Because my car I drive in is power assisted steering. It still has a great huge steering wheel, larger than average. So every little movement was amplified. So yesterday I was all sore. And cranky all day long. We still did go to a friend's house for her retirement. Yesterday was her last day of work. 38 years working for the man. Not anymore, she's done. I can't imagine. 38 years is a long time. She started there right out of high school and never left, which is amazing. So we had some wonderful ribs and good company. This is another couple. We have kind of a weekly standing date. On Friday nights we go places and do stuff together. It's kind of fun. First anniversary brushes came out yesterday. I was pretty excited at unboxing mine. Apparently I was more excited than I should have been, but I was a spoiler. I'm sorry. I was excited. I made a video of it too, but for some reason, and this is the first, I rarely film videos with anything other than my iPad. But I used the phone yesterday and everything was sideways. I held the phone in landscape fashion, but when it came to post-production, everything was sideways and I couldn't figure out how to flip it. And then was semi-corrupted somehow. It wouldn't let me upload it to YouTube. So if you guys did get a chance to see a sideways video, not sure if it's the blade or the soap. I'm feeling. It doesn't look like I got all of the soap out of the groove. I'm seeming to be getting a little bit of irritation. It doesn't look like it would be irritating because it's a nice thick heavy lather, and you would think it would have plenty of slickness, and it does feel very slick, but I'm getting a little irritation on my neck. And as dark as that soap was, the lather is white, white, white. It's still fairly early in the morning here, so I haven't had a chance to take morning medicines. So it's just the slightest hint of last night's pain pills still floating around in my head. Not nearly as buzzed as I was. For some reason, this hydrocodone, whatever it is, I must be real sensitive to it because it puts me to sleep like a baby. And I think that's my 3 laps. I'm gonna feel how we did. A testament to the GameChanger. This thing is really pretty good. I'm just going to pull some lather out of the bowl. Pretty darn good shave. This thing is a good shaver. Quickly becoming one of my favorites. I can smell the rose now. It's just taking it a while for it to finally develop. Real subtle, nice rose. Kind of like if you're walking by a vase of roses. You just get that little hint of a fragrance as you walk by. Kind of nice. That's it for the 3 passes, and I think I'm deep into DFS. We'll see once I get all allumed up and rinsed how well we did. I'm going to clean up And I'll be right back. And we're back. Today's shave, which is very excellent. It's gonna dry down to a BBS shave. Had a little bit of irritation, just lit up right in the usual suspect spots. But today's shave was excellently provided by the Los Angeles Shave Company, Shave Soap Company. It's their Black Rose. I don't have any much in the way of rose or floral aftershaves that'll go with it, but I'm not going anywhere today, so I just finished with the Witch Hazel. The blade today was probably a persona in the GameChanger .84, and we used the Maggard synthetic. Our next shave will be in a couple of days, and by then everybody will have their anniversary brushes, and I plan on participating on the mass usage of the same brush with everybody else, and I look forward to that. It's a real beauty, and I look forward to doing that. Look forward to seeing you again next time in my den, and thank you for coming to visit. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.